I'm curious, what was y'all's reaction when you first read the script for The Consultant, and what naturally stood out and drew you to the project?
I'm going. Can
Yeah,
I
go
go,
for it.
Brittany? Okay. All right. So I got the script and I was immediately taken with these two characters, Craig and Elaine. And I loved, Padoff coming in and there was this mysterious sort of oddball energy. And I thought, this is really interesting. And then the twist at the end of the first episode, I screamed in my apartment. And I was like, I have to be part of this show. I'm going to be so jealous and so pissed off if some other actor gets to play this part. I'm like, I need to, I mean, it was just so odd and interesting and so my taste. And I was just so excited to be a part of it.
Yeah, I think I was just really excited to take that next step as an actor and play a woman that is driven and finding her way and kind of reflective of a lot of situations and scenarios and emotional stakes that um, my other peers have in the workplace that they confide in me, I confide in them. So that transition to be able to play a character like Elaine was very enticing to me.
In your own words, what do you think is going to make this series unique and different from others that are out there right now? What do you think is going to attract the audience?
I think it's just relatable. I think that there's these little points or just points throughout the whole existence of this story that's so whack, but so many people are going to be able to relate to and kind of put themselves in the shoes of at least one of the characters and why they choose to make the decisions that they do. Um, and it is kind of a psychological thriller for those who have this everyday workspace. And what are we willing to do to climb the ladder at our job, or the pressures that we feel, or how does it impact our personal life? So that's something I think that I'm really excited for viewers to
Yeah.
connect with.
And I think, we're constantly presenting TV shows that are designed to make us feel comfortable.
Mm.
And just, to sit at home and watch them. And I love those shows too, but this show is not made for that. It's made to disorient you and destabilize you. And in that way, it is, it can make you grow because when things are too comfortable you don't grow, and I think what Padoff is doing to the characters, hopefully the show does to the viewer. It subconsciously hits you in a way where you go, wow, how am I, how in my daily life am I ethically compromised or morally compromised?
Mm.
While filming, were there any like instances that had you like gave you flashbacks to a certain job with a certain boss? Did you ever have that?
Totally. I've worked with some real Padoffs and in the entertainment industry, and they like Padoff get away with it because of their charisma, but they can be really, incredibly challenging. And so I had a lot to draw on. But I can't name names, Kate. I know you want me to name names, but I can't
I
do
know. No
that.
spoilers. For Brittany, so you kind of touched upon it, but how was this experience different from a lot of your previous roles?
I really like this one because I felt like the consultant had this sense of I love that we were kind of in this real place. The set felt like a real office, and um, there was these real stakes, and then these outlandish scenarios. So the I loved how jarring that was, and relatable it was, and internal that experience was for me as an actor. Because the horror is quiet for Elaine, and it's consistent and numb, and and uh, it was a very sophisticated script.
Mhm.